Hi everyone. There's a gentleman named Charlie Munger who recently passed away. He's a famous business person, investor, and philanthropist. But in his passing, a lot of his advice and sayings in the business world have been shared. And one of the things that he's famous for is talking about 3 rules to have a successful career. In our particular case, I want to focus on the first rule that he talked about, which is don't sell any product that you wouldn't buy yourself. And I know in our experience at the Lifestyle Group, we make that a point to carry products that we're comfortable standing behind and that we can offer things at different price points. It doesn't always have to be the most expensive thing, but it certainly has to perform for our clients over time, because if not, we're going to get warranty calls, we're going to have issues, and it's going to end up costing me a lot of money personally when I'm replacing things to make clients happy. So I want to give you a real life example of a situation that we had in this short video, and that is in the early iterations of the luxury vinyl plank flooring. You can see in this rack we've got wood looks and tile looks and these types of things here. But in the early iterations of this product, not from our particular manufacturer, but from an earlier one, they came in and they wanted us to buy it, or they wanted us to show it, display it in our showroom, and install it. It did not perform well. Pretty quickly we learned that whenever you would scoot a chair across it, it would leave a scratch. Manufacturer wasn't great about standing behind it. They didn't want to be a really good partner. So we made it right for that client. We took care of the problem and we said we're never selling that stuff again. Then fast forward probably, I don't know if it's months or a year later, and another company walks in and says, hey, we got this great new product, luxury vinyl plank flooring. And we're like, yeah, we don't want any part of that. And they said, what was the problem? We said, it scratches. And they said, ours doesn't scratch. And so I distinctly remember my sister saying, can we test it? Can we play with it? And they said, sure. So they brought a piece of the flooring in. My sister grabbed keys, like I have in my hand, and she started scratching the floor, seeing if she could damage the product. And what we learned at that time, and over time what we've learned, is that the aluminum oxide coatings that they're putting on these luxury vinyl plank floors are really durable and they stand the test of time. And so we got comfortable with selling that product again. This little visual is just an example of one way that we use to get comfortable initially with providing a product that now we're selling to clients. So now we've got an option where we've got a number of wood looks, a number of tile looks for families that don't want to go to crazy town. They don't want to do all tile through a main level, or they don't want to do all hardwoods through a main level because maybe they've got kids and pets and they just need something that's a little bit more durable. And it's important to understand that even with a product like this, there are many different levels to this product out in the marketplace. And one of the most important things about this product isn't what I just did with the keys, it's how the locking systems work. So I had another client a couple years ago that wanted to provide their own product. They got the cheapest of the cheap because they didn't use the house a lot. They were out of the country more than they were in the country, and they got a really inexpensive product. And every time we tried to put the floor together for the locking systems, these tongues would break. So it's not just about what's the coating, it's the performance, the locking systems, the padded back, the soundproofing, all of those types of things in a product like this. But what's most important in that is that we're trying to troubleshoot and run interference on the front end to make sure that you don't have a problem with the product weeks or months or years down the road because it didn't perform. And that's what we want people to understand, is we're trying to do that. So in this particular case, I'm very comfortable, and actually in every case in our particular showroom, I'm very comfortable that we're not selling any product that I wouldn't put in my own home. And we want people to understand that. Now what I would like you to do is ask other potential remodeling partners, are they doing the same thing? Or are they starting at that $1.99 a square foot cheap floor to keep their project price down on the front end just to make their number look better to you, but only to create problems for you down the road? So hopefully that's a little bit of insight on how we evaluate some of these products and what we're willing to put into people's homes. And this, make no mistake, this Mannington product is not the cheapest product in the market. It's not the most expensive either, but there's a middle ground to this, and you can balance. It doesn't have to be the most expensive. It doesn't have to be the highest grade of everything, because the last piece I will leave you with is that we understand that you might not be in this house forever. This might be your 3-year house. So we need to give you a product that's going to last you for 3 years. It might be your forever home, and we want to give you a product that is going to suit you for that length of time, for a long, long time. And we will ask all of those questions along the way to make sure we understand what your unique needs are for your situation, because that's really important as well. So with that, have a great week, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.